Hi guys, welcome to another episode of EAv0.04.01a. My name is Wilfred. Now this game is still on early access, developed by Mr. David Brevet. So I've been playing on and off for about a year since it was launched on early access. Play about 100 hours of gameplay. So lately I've stopped playing it for like 3 months just to play other things, and also the whole survival tree revamp kind of didn't sit too well with me, and I gave some feedback on the fact that farming in the past was a chore, but at least it's still pretty doable and rather relaxing. As this game is not that kind of like a big rush kind of game. There's a element of exploration and element of just reading off the tooltips and understanding what kind of recipe it is. So I gave some feedback to David Brevet. Not sure whether he would listen or not. But guess what? He revamped the entire farming kind of mechanism, took into some of the ideas that I and also other community, of course, have shared. That I think it's kind of fun for some people who like to rush the content. Constantly looking for food, killing monster. But it just get a little bit into the way whereby everything is so rushed. So some of us like to enjoy just to explore all the map, every corner of the map, do things a little bit slowly, explore and try different recipe. But in the past, we couldn't. So now I like to show you this new revamp version of the game. And also there are many improvements like the Steam Cloud Save as well, which is very nice. Now every time when Mr. Brevet has a new kind of patch, I always try to create a new character. So suffice to say, I've created a new cleric. I've played cleric before, just a little bit of introduction. Cleric can be both a melee and a range. So depending on what kind of weapon you have, then you pick which one, whatever style that you like. And I'd like to talk a little bit about cleric as well. All right. So now this is the new area whereby immediately you see something quite interesting here. There are eggs everywhere. So what you do is that you could farm eggs. The food option has a lot more kind of variety. There are eggs that you can farm. You can make kind of fried egg. There are a lot more kind of recipe to the food wise. There are many different type of food. You can combine hearty vegetables. Some of them may give you the kind of a buff, be as a health regen or whatnot. So some of them are pretty basic, but some of them are pretty interesting as well. The meat dishes will have they have a burger and whatnot, and you have some that mushroom kind of like a recipe as well. So there are many kind of variety of food that I find it a lot more interesting than in the past. What we have asked for just some variety, not just farming itself per se, but other things like now you can grow mushroom as well. Now you can farm chicken egg, and that give you a kind of options out there. Now by and large, you can still farm. There are things that these are like the new stuff called the general store, the planter box. So you could have planter box whereby you can plant, but then not like in the past where it was a chore. You have to keep kind of making a lot of farm everywhere. You can't do it. There's a kind of limit to what you can do, but that's fine. And it means is that you don't spend too much time farming, but you spend more time just playing itself. So at essence, that's what it does. So I'm just going to do a little bit of farming here, show you guys how it works, just like in the past, but nothing too taxing, just sufficient enough to kind of just get by. Now the food that you get, the food that you produce depending on your rank of your survival, and my survival rank is 35. So the food that I create, for example, if I do an egg right now, just make some omelette. I've eaten my lunch, by the way. Just so if I do say fried egg, right? So it take 2 eggs, then it's can feed me for 97 because it's a rank 33 kind of fried egg. But of course I could combine them together, become a little bit neutralize a bit. So there's a mathematical formula, be it whatever. But you could keep the food around, and do keep the food around, because the character die really fast if you don't. All right. So now that is the kind of things that you do with planting a little bit, but not too taxing of it. Then the survival tree has gone through a tremendous amount of changes. I'd like to walk through a little bit with you on what it does. So I think you can make a better pickaxe depending on the which level you are at. I think it just helped the speed up a bit on those pickaxe. But I do find this pretty good, because it does give you higher speed to mine, and just because a lot of time you dig dirt, and the dirt kind of take forever to dig. So this sort of thing I find it quite useful. Not necessarily have to go into XP because I don't like mining, put it this way. I prefer farming. So my points are all into farming. You could do like a lot more things that you find things, and you can do like extra ore and kind of thing help you. If you like mining, this is the bit that you can expand on. I don't really like farming. Mining. Now I like farming and cooking, so you can have like very kind of like a summer, spring, summer, autumn, and that's where the time that you could like farm. You could actually farm some of these things and make food, whereby give you the kind of benefit as well. And after that, you could also extend all the food buff by 25% and so on and so forth, making food more kind of like enjoyable to make and cook. There's something called the you can go compose as well. So if you recall, a couple of months ago, you could create like orc and crystal and stuff like that, but I may go into here in a bit, but probably not now. There are things like you can get extra planter box, you can get a fridge, you can get like a mushroom station to grow mushroom, and to have a greenhouse, which I presume you can grow anything with no season kind of like restriction to it. So I'm aiming to get here. Then a bit about the you can have the extra harvest and extra boom and extra storage and XP. A chance to get another seed, create a seed while harvesting a crop and get more XP. I mean, I find it quite useful as well. And then you have all the seeds kind of thing that you could do. And so on and so forth. These are the meat dish kind of like thing that you could have, and then you could have the mushroom thing again. These are all the mushroom stuff that you have. So I may want to put at one point in mushroom, and then you can have potion and whatnot. So and eggs as well. Of course, you can get chicken co-op, chicken co-op, and you can have an extra chicken co-op. And the egg give you more kind of benefit. So and also, as you can see, when I'm near the town center, I've got this buff called the homestone. I think I don't get hungry that fast, but still I do get hungry a little bit. So so that's yet another good suggestion that Mr. Brevet has took into consideration. That sometimes you want go back to base, you want to do some like decoration or shaping of the thing. So just. That is good. Don't get hungry too fast. So, but keep your food kind of up as well, because it's kind of important. Now, I'm going to play a little bit here. My cleric has a couple of like passive here. There's a passive called Pure Guard that will grant a multiplier of my armor. So it's higher armor. Then I have the Divine Circlet as well, which kind of like my armor become weapon damage. And then after that, I got Life Force, which is not my class, but I loot it somehow. Every time I kill, there's a chance that I'm healed, so it's a kill, heal per kill. Then after that, I have the two of them. One is to heal myself, cure all status, kind of like effect, and the other one is cure all status elements as well as increase attack speed, blah blah blah, for 3 seconds. And if I smite an enemy, the effect are extended for a second. So you could like keep trying to get more of it. Alright, so now I'm just going to play a little bit, but I'm not going to play for too long, because this game is just so relaxing that I can just keep hours and hours of playing, and without knowing it, this video is like one hour or so, whatnot. Oh, by the way, I've also looted a okay, so this is like a melee weapon. I can do melee, or there is a weapon that I just looted. This is unknown, so this could be a good one. Let's see how it goes. I can identify this guy. And this is a multi-shot. Multi-shot works something like this. Okay, I'll try the multi-shot. So, okay, by the way, this is Shrine. Shrine is like Diablo, like whatever, many shrines. It's a bit dark here. Put some torch. It's a dungeon bits of it, so I just dig through this guy. You see, my digging is so fast. Alright. Now, let's see. Okay, so now I always like seal off the area a little bit, because the green one tends to escape from all these places. So seal it off so they can go away. Now I just need to. So you could just like use the area as a friend. So I dispatch quite a lot of them in one shot. This is a rather good gun though. I mean, I still prefer the melee. But actually I can dig through it and just face the music. Well, this is a rather good gun. I like it. Alright, I level up. Fantastic. Alright, let's see what happens, shall we? I level up, and the you know, you can put some point here and there, doesn't matter. So I just try and check out the area first before, you know, this game is still you know, you don't want to die too often because you lose. Well, you not lose, but you kind of like, you know, the armor get. I mean, you may drop items if you die. So I mean, there are ways to recover it, but you know, you waste your gold. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to do it. You can just like go commando and just like, you know. Oh, I love this gun. This gun is really cool. So done. There's a lot of mushroom down there, and there's a rat. Mushrooms are good. You can cook them. So, okay, let's just go up there. All right, and there's one on the left as well. There's another dungeon. So I'm just looking forward to getting more dungeon of it. So let's see. There is a scroll of light. Scroll of light will give you the kind of like area that you can see around it. So let me show it to you guys so that you kind of know what I'm talking about here. Although I probably don't need that, but whatever. So scroll of light, where is it? So that gives you a kind of like light around it for 4 minutes, so I can see what's around me without using a torch and whatnot. Still a fair bit of digging here and there. I mean, you don't really need the scroll of light, but I think with this number of enemy, I'm fine. I can just, yeah, that's it. And the well, okay, so I just need to. Come on, man. I love this gun. There's a lot of bullets. Okay, let me see all this area just in case there are like the guy that may just move away from here. Okay, good. Okay, there's a chest there. Let's see what it is. Oh, okay. So now it's good because let's see. Let's go back to the surface. There's still quite a fair bit of hair, some mushroom there around the area. So yeah, my coins are up, and all my everything is up. So I'm happy here. I could, okay, hang on. I could do some kind of like inventory management, which is just to. I think what I'll do is that, you know, sometimes a character dies, so you don't want to, you know, kind of like sell off all your gear. So you kind of keep some gear in your inventory just in case when your character dies and you got like still something to kind of wear. Okay, so but some of them you could sell it off, like this one here, this one there. I don't think I need coffee these days because I kind of like, there's no need to rush that hard these days. And the mushroom I need to eat. Okay, there you go. So there are some mushroom. So mushroom, usually I put it just there first. I have not figured out how to cook the mushroom yet, but I think in time to come I will sort out the whole mushroom situation. Oh, there's another one that I don't need. So okay, and these are the higher level gems, crystal. So cold damage, I'm using lightning damage, so I don't need it per se. Vitality, nope, these are no good. So all these things will then go into your kind of like account there, and also the now when you level up your ancient item, there's actually a sort of like a cost to it with 2 ancient coins or whatever, or ancient orbs they call it. So now since I cannot make up my mind, I just leave it as it is first. All right, so yep, so that is all that I need. Get some eggs here, cook some eggs. Now I can do a little bit more farming here. So I can, as you can see, the farming isn't that taxing. I want to do more corns because it's very hard to multiply the corns. Because nowadays you can't really, like, you know, like in the past you can make a lot of like seed and so on, but now the seed is actually quite, it doesn't come by too often. So let's see, I have a lot of corns, but I like to just make them all into seeds. So this become my seed kind of thing. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now corn is here. So I want to do more corns. I want to really big time with the corns. Because the corns is good for summer, while the spring is like, you know, I mean the carrot is like all seasons. Carrot and cabbage is all seasons. So I don't really get too worried about that. You know, whether I have it or not. But the corn is something I like to kind of like produce more, shall I say. I have a lot of food here actually, which is good, and I still have a lot of eggs, so I'll just keep making eggs as I come. I mean, as I play this game. And okay, so eggs. So yep, just make sure you have enough food in your bank account, but don't make it too often, because the higher your survival, higher your survival rank, the better the eggs are. So the better the eggs are, the better the food you produce is. So you try not to, like, just do too much at the same time. I think I'll need the greenhouse in winter. So now it's already autumn, going to be autumn, and winter comes. So I may want to make a kind of like a kind of greenhouse. Now what do I need for a refrigerator? Would be does it really say the refrigerator? I need ice, I think. Yeah. The ooh, I can make this one here. What's the quick valve? Okay, so I could, like, so this is when your service is invaded, the vendor is gone, but you need to access your valve, so you can create a quick valve. So this is the one. I need ice. No big deal. Just go deeper. I get ice. So that's fine. So now I would like to just make 1 egg, because I'm kind of paranoid. After you die once, because I was outside, I didn't have food, and I was like playing a little bit too close to. Yeah, okay, so now I got another rank here, so I make a mushroom station. Now what is a mushroom station? Let's take a look at that. I need copperstone. 2 of unknown. What on earth is unknown? This is I have no idea what is 2 of the unknown and 4 of the unknown. I think unknown is like the mushroom unknown, is it? 100 shard. I don't have 100 shard. And wow, this really need a lot of like I don't know. I mean, it does need a lot of like material. So we'll see how it goes. I probably not like what is unknown? Is it unknown mushroom? I don't know. I'll figure it out and let you guys know. You see this moon here? I suspect when the thing become totally black, it would then be like a new season. So okay, let's go back to continue kind of like my adventure here. I mean, as you can see, I mean, there's still quite a fair bit of like a UI kind of thing that you need to deal with, and so I still think that this game is not like a fast-paced game per se, but it doesn't have to be fast-paced. I kind of enjoy every bit of it, even when it isn't. So let's see. Now I have to be a little bit careful here, because I don't want to get because it's really a lot of stuff going on. So I need to do a blessing just in case. Blessing will give me extra attack point and whatnot. And I would like to, well, just do 1. Okay. Right, okay. So this is a cursed one. Cursed one is like no good. But this is fine. I'm fine with this one. I know there are things that I can do, and I know sometimes I will be overwhelmed. So I can take risk, but I just don't want to take too much of it unnecessarily. So like this bunch of it, I think I'll be. You know what? Let me just do a melee for you guys to see the difference between the two. So this is melee. So I mean, melee is rather strong. You basically one shot almost everything. So yeah. Ooh, there is another kind of nice crystal, I think. But don't forget all the mushroom around me. So I need to sort of like clear everything so that I can get. And man, this, yeah, so super annoying. So that's why I don't like the melee of this game. I like to be. Alright, maybe while I'm waiting for this guy to. No, whatever. Okay, they're done. Okay. So now you know why melee is not that fun in this game. So that is the treasure chest, and I could like jump there. If you like mining, you can mine all these things, but no, I don't. Alright, so I hope you get an idea of what this game is like at the current stage. It's actually rather fun. I mean, I always like to go back to it, and that is a good testimony of like a good game, because previously when they do the survival tree until it's really hard, I mean, I lost all my interest. I didn't really play the game that much, and it was a pity. I mean, it is a it is a nice game. But because when the thing become too hard, I was like, not really my cup of tea. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things to do in this game that doesn't have to be like just killing mobs. I know Brevet has done the Diablo thingy, but I mean, I know that he has done the Diablo thing, but not everything has to be that fast paced. Okay, there are some rats there, and rat give you good food as well. we eat anything that give us food, even the rat. So there are 2 meats there. Wonderful. Now I could what I would do right now. Oh wow, this is like a mushroom meal, is it? So the blue one is a meal. This is a meal. I think you can identify this one. Let me check the. I still don't have like, what is an unknown? 0 plus 2 of the unknown. Very strange. So now this is the, let me just chuck all these things back to the bank. I'd like to show you a little bit more on the other aspect of it, which is the, let me just chuck this all into the bin first. So this is cursed, by the way. This is useless. This one of those hilarious things. Now you see a lot of trees everywhere, and the tree can be hacked as well. And you can see that it gives you a lot of like XP when you do that. Now the so I'm just going to do it right now. So, and then it's good to go out a little bit, because sometimes you see like carrot or whatever. You can see that yeah, wow, done. One shot, man. I one shot the tree. Not bad. I need some cobblestone as well, though, by the way. Yeah, I mean, you try to point it to one direction so that you don't need to walk back and forth kind of thing. But so this is the corrupted area. Right, the corrupted area is an area that you cannot kind of change anymore. Right, so that is it. I used that to trap one of the mobs here as well. And the, yeah, I try to face this side so that, yeah, so this is just part of the farming. I don't really need the wood per se, because I do have a lot of wood. Alright. Now I usually have do see more plants everywhere, but maybe as you level up, they don't give you the kind of plants anymore. There's a lot of bouncing around. How do they program this? I don't know. Like each of the items would like bounce everywhere. You can see that my survival kind of like you know, kind of go up for quite a bit here while I'm doing all these things. Now the tree becomes a sapling. In the past, I like to transport it all to my base, but now because I can't till the ground, so I can't redo that. But that's fine. I mean, that's fine. Doesn't have to like. I don't mind going out a little bit like this to just check out the area. Now I don't really have a lot of food this time, which is a little bit of shame. And this guy will give you the opportunity to retrieve your items when your character dies. So for example, when your character dies, your armor drops everywhere, and they give you opportunity to use gold to retrieve them. So yep, that's all it is. I got my egg and I got my food. Yep, I'm happy. So now the cycle kind of repeat itself, do a little bit of cooking of the food. But as you can see that now, as I level up, things get a little bit more hectic. I think the difficulties actually do get escalated, and I hope that you know, I hope that in time to come I'll still be able to conquer the content. I'm quite sure. Okay, so these are things that I can continue planting it, do a little bit of farming, and the Yeah, so that is it. I put torch here, I can't really see it. So yeah, that's all really, folks. I mean, it's a fun thing. I keep going back again, so it must be something good. I mean, at least I don't stop playing like last time. I kind of like stop for a while because I couldn't quite understand, like, how to, like, really enjoy the whole survival thing when it becomes so hectic. I didn't enjoy the part, but now I keep going back to it. So that shows that it is really fun for me, at least. Now, what's next? Well, I mean, there's still a lot of things to do. I mean, I need to level up my character to what level am I? 16. So I think the next ancient items would be rewarded when I'm 20. There's still a way to go. All right, and you see this crystal here. So I was just looking at it. I've got quite a lot of things that are being augmented. Do I need the crystal for something? Kind of like magic find, or maybe just take it out, put a blue crystal in to increase my armor. So now my armor is like, okay. So with this one here, you can see the armor is 96%, 96, and the if I take away and put this one in, my armor is 108. So all these things translate to DPS as well. So it could be good. We'll see how it goes. And I'll just clean up the inventory, like sell some of these things, and yeah, I mean, continue playing the game. And I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you so very much for watching. It's been a fun game. So if you have not been playing it for a while, then definitely it is the right time to dive back in again, to get back to the action. I would do another review or video once I pass the winter stage, because I think things does get escalated a little bit. It seems to be a little bit harder. The food seems to go a little bit lower as well. So I don't know. Who knows what happened? We will see. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Any question, drop me the comment box below. Goodbye.